What's up everybody, it's Grant. Today I'm going to show you guys how to transition into a forward strike or a punch.
Baby, hit it.
What's up guys, it's Grant. So as I said, today I'm going to show you guys how to transition into a forward strike or a punch. This was actually a comment that somebody left on one of my previous tutorial videos, and they asked how to do bow swings into the forward strike or punch. So I'm going to be showing you guys the basic, or I guess just the normal ways of doing that. They're not super hard, and there's actually tutorials for how to do, I think, every single way in previous tutorial videos that I've uploaded. So to start off, probably the most basic one is starting from a punch beforehand. So a lot of times, especially in a kata, or I guess just in learning how to do the bow staff, I'll start out from a punch with, say for example, like my left foot forward, and then I'll do a scoop punch, which I believe I have a tutorial on my channel. Essentially the scoop punch is just you're tripping the person, then you step forward into another punch. So again, it's just from here, you trip the person, chamber, and then step out into a punch. So that's probably the easiest one out of all of them. Now I personally prefer to do this as a reverse strike, then doing the scoop punch, rather than starting from the punch. I just like the way it looks better, and also it's easier, you know, if you're doing like a spin or something like that, then you can just go boom, and then right through it to the next punch, rather than, you know, coming around and then having to go up, down, and then back and doing it again. You can kind of keep the same momentum going flat, then it switches for the rest of the time until the punch. So those are two versions of the same one, again from a punch, scoop to the punch, or you do it from a reverse strike and then follow the same exact, I guess, guidelines, scoop to the punch. Now another simple one that's really easy to do, again I also have a tutorial for this, is you do a figure eight into a punch. So the figure eight itself is the tutorial that's on my channel, but really all you do is you just do the figure eight, and if you guys don't know how to do this, go watch that video, then come back to this. You do the figure eight, and as you're done the second part of the figure eight, you just drop your left hand back and slide it along the bow, and then you go out into a punch. So if you do it like half speed, you'd be like, it would look like that. So it's pretty cool. And then there's also the more advanced figure eight version where you do forwards, backwards, forwards, then you go into it as well. Same idea, it's just more than one figure eight, and you're doing that one figure eight to the back, which is backwards. I'm pretty sure that one's a tutorial on my channel as well. Now, probably the best looking one in my opinion, or the one that I use the most, is the over the head behind the back, and then just dropping it into a punch. Again, I have a tutorial for this one on my channel. I think it's pretty old actually, so you'll have to go back a little bit. And literally all it is you can be starting from anywhere, from any move, doesn't really matter. As long as you have the bow so that it's above your head, you bring it behind your back, you pull it back out, and then again you slide that left hand down back into about where your belt would be if you're wearing a belt. If not, it's around your hip, and you just slide it down into that punch, or that forward strike again. And of course, you don't have to do any of these like standing still. So say for example, you don't have to be standing like this to do the last one I just showed you guys. Obviously, it still looks kind of cool, you're spinning the bow, but if you're more advanced with it and you already know how to do that move, then I'd suggest trying to like spin with it, as I showed you guys in the little video clip before my intro played. Because at that point, not only are you, again, spinning your bow, doing like a cool little trick, which isn't really a trick, it's just a spin, into that punch, you're also adding an extra spin on top of it with your body, which of course makes it look that much more advanced. So I'd say those are probably all the basic ways, or again, like the normal ways of going into a punch. There's probably more that I haven't seen or I can't think of at this point, and you guys can probably come up with some on your own, but those are all the ones that I usually teach to my students, and those are all the ones that I have used or do currently use in my forms at competitions and things like that. So hopefully that answered your question. As always guys, if you have anything that you want to learn how to do using the bow staff, please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and it'll happen just like this, where somebody asks a question about something, and then I answer it in the video and show you guys how to do it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.